butterflies. So, or fine art, layered art. I have a few things to grab, but I want to start with this because I took these pictures. I went to Storm King. So we're in New York, and there's an art center that is outdoors. It's called Storm King, and you know, anybody taking pictures of butterflies, I'm sorry, you're not gonna know what you really took pictures of until you get them and you print them out. So this butterfly I got, it says August 5th, 2022, and as I looked at him, if it's a her, somebody correct me, I don't know what gender it is, but anyway, I'm calling it a him because that was the first thing came out of my mouth. But he has some definite damage to his wings, and I learned from a convention series about lessons from creation that butterflies can have as much as 70% of their wings clipped or missing and still fly, do this huge migration from North America to South America and back. I find that amazing, and the whole story of that really captivated me because it teaches me people are very resilient. We were created in such a way that we can get through big problems. 70% of your life missing is huge. That's huge. And so, but who knew that I was going to take a picture and have a butterfly with a clipped wing? So this became a great motivator for me. So yes, I wanted prints of it, but I decided I wanted to do something else with it. So this is where all of this is going. This is a roughly 30 by 40 with that border around it size butterfly. Of course, it's just a rendition, but when you take a look at it, you see the similarities. So this has the same markings, exact same markings. This is layered art. I'm just gonna load it up so you can get a better look at that. So this is 10 layers of the same butterfly, but it is this butterfly. These details in his wing are the same details you're gonna find there. It's like his fingerprint. So nobody can say, oh, that's my, no, you're lying. Not unless you were there at the same time that butterfly, who caught the same butterfly. Even the people with me there didn't have the same picture of this butterfly. So it is its own copyright because there are no two butterflies alike, just like no two people have the same fingerprint. So that's very important. But to make this happen, and I have another, so I can do this in different colors, of course. So to make this happen, I decided, this is wood. My idea is I wanted to do this in wood. So how do you do this? So I started in October when I got the machine. I think you asked me before, when did I get the machine? So it had to be October. My smaller laser, the O'Tour, couldn't handle it. This is way too many details. So this is me in the kitchen cutting out layers and layers of butterfly. And so each layer has a definite different pattern to it. This is a small one. I wanted to start with a small one. So this is like a little spread of how they all came out. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's that. And then, yeah, that's me. You can have that little video. My color swatch, I painted them and came up with some combinations. The paints, I'm just playing around with paints, don't really know what I'm doing, but then came up with some combinations that I really like. So let me not put that on the screen, but let me show you what they came out as. Excuse me. This is my box. They need their own just think it's absolutely phenomenal. This, when they're this size, this one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 layers. When they're this size, making it 10 layers, you're not going to see all the details. So I have to print them bigger. I just wanted to see if this idea would work. So I have been through a lot trying to figure out how to get one.
Can you turn it to the other side?
Yeah, I'll turn it around so you can see. So that's number 10 in the back. I have the system of how I got the color combinations, but I just think the colors are so popping on that. It's really, really, really amazing. So I'm going to go through these really quickly so you can see them. it's incredibly delicate coming off the printer because remember we saw some things that were sticky?
Yes.
Well, look at how fine those wing parts are. Anything that gets printed that fine, when it comes off the plate, risks sticking. And so how do you detach it? So it's a little bit of a process. I'm going to put it on the tin under here because that is not exactly what you see. Because it's almost suspended. It takes a release. Be rough with them. This is another color combination. As you see. And this one is 1, 2, 3, 4 layers. That's how that comes out. I'm gonna stick this one. I'm gonna put it back in here because it needs to be. I just need to be. Yeah, I have them in here makeshift, but I'm gonna show you what I did because the next question is. This is me trying to come up with the other ones so far. The first layer is just the wood. I didn't paint it. This is the only one that I painted to try to mimic the actual colors of that butterfly. It's very interesting. I love it. And that's 4 layers
I think you can see the details more.
because of the black at the top. Okay. I'm getting lots of opinions about them as people are taking a look at them. And I think the fun part is there are endless possibilities, of course, but I'm definitely drawn to certain ones myself. And this one has just a different color combination. And this one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5 layers.
The natural wood looks like gold paint.
It does look like gold. Yeah, I agree with you. I completely agree with you. And it's not that I don't like it. I do like it. I like that as
I do
well.
too.
Okay, so here's the obvious thing. In the pictures, you saw that wall thing mounted, but really, they're so fragile. I don't want anyone handling these because they're going to get broken. Just forget it. So I had to think, how am I going to come up with a case? I searched and searched and searched, couldn't find a case, and I have decided to design my own. So forgive all the scratches. This is just some scrap acrylic that I had to see if I could come up with something and how I could mount a butterfly inside of it and have it protected. So I'm going to make just a big clear shadow box, but it's going to be a very high quality casing. And when I print them larger, they won't have the attachment. It won't have that frame thing around it. I think that kind of takes away from it. The idea could have been to let it sit in the frame and just take it off. I think we would glue them. If it drops at all, we just had an earthquake in the world. I mean, seriously, that shakes boom. Everything is broken, so I'm not trying to feel that. Not to say that this is going to completely protect it, but at least you can pick it up all in one piece. Yeah. That's a joke. Okay. Anyway, so I'm making a case to go with it because it needs to be protected. Okay, so let me